It is October 27th, 2022, and about 8:37. We're starting a little late, and this is ATN's Book Club. We are reading Poetic Edda, and we are in our 22nd grouping, and it's Gróttasöngr. Go ahead, my friend.
Gróttasöngr, literally Song of Gróti, is the last of the poems in this collection that are not included in the Codex Regius manuscript. Here we read of two giant women who were purchased as slaves by the legendary Danish king Frothi to work his magical mill named Gróti, which would grind out whatever was asked of it. This magical item is similar to the Sampo of Finnish legend. Initially, the giant women were told to grind out peace and wealth for Frothi, but towards the end, they use it to create an army to avenge themselves on Frothi. Spellcaster, who sells Frothi the slave, Hangja, who gives Frothi the millstone, are unusual names, but these men are no doubt Odin himself in disguise, as these are among the names of Odin that Odin himself lists in Grimsnimsmal. The prose introduction is from the Prose Edda, one of the sources in which this poem is quoted.
Does anybody else want to read some more of the intro?
I can. Skuld was the son of Odin. The Skildans are descended from him. He had his throne and ruled in lands that are now called part of Denmark, but then were called Jutland. Skuld had a son named Frithleif, who ruled these lands after him. The son of Frithleif was named Frothi. He inherited the land from his father during the time when Augustus Caesar made the whole world peaceful, the time when Christ was born. And since Frothi was the most powerful of all kings in Scandinavia, the peace was credited to him wherever Norse was spoken, and Scandinavians called it the Peace of Frothi. No man did any injury to another, even if he met his father's or his brother's killer, whether free or in chains. There was no theft or robbery either, such that a gold ring was able to be left out in the open at Jarlingurshith for a long time. Keep going.
Oh, you can, because I lost our place. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's fine. King Frothi went to Sweden for a visit with a king named Spellcaster, and on this visit he bought two slave women named Fenja and Menja, who were both big and strong. At this time in Denmark, there was a millstone so big that no one was strong enough to grind with it. And the millstone had an unusual power that it would produce whatever the grinder told it to produce. The millstone was named Gróti. Hangja was the name of the man who had given the millstone to Frothi. Frothi brought his two new slave women to the millstone and ordered them to make gold and peace and joy with it for him. But for rest or sleep, he allowed them only as much time as a cuckoo might stay silent in, or that one might be able to sing a song in.
Then it is said that Fenja and Menja sang a song called the Song of Gróti, and before the song was done, they had ground out an army against Frothi. And at that very night, the sea king named Maesing came and killed Frothi and took a great deal of loot. Thus ended the peace of Frothi. Maesing took a millstone, Gróti with him on a ship, and also Fenja and Menja. And there he told them to grind out salt, and to keep grinding. They ground for only a little while before the ship sank, and now there is a whirlpool in the sea, where the sea spins around in a circle like a millstone. This is how the sea became salty.
Now there were two forward-seeing women, Fenja and Menja, in the king's house. But these two women were taken as slaves by Frothi, Frithleif's son.
The women were led to the millstone. They were told to push the gray millstone around. He promised them they'd have neither joy nor peace if he couldn't hear the grinding of that millstone.
The two women sang a working song. Let's put our backs in it. Let's push the stone. Frothy told the girls to grind endlessly.
They sang and they pushed the millstone while most of the workers of Frothy were sleeping. Then Minya spoke, and she was grinding.
We are grinding wealth and joy and too much prosperity and too much property on this wish stone, all for Frothy. Frothy sits on gold and sleeps on down pillows. He wakes up when he likes, and we grind on. Here no one hurts anyone else. There are no bad deeds, no violent deaths. When the sword sleeps tranquil in its sheath, even if a man meets his brother's killer.
The king said nothing to them except, "Don't sleep any longer than a cuckoo sleeps. Don't sleep any longer than it takes me to sing a song."
Minya said, Frothy, you're a wise king, but you are not wise. When you bought us, you chose us for our looks and our strength, and you asked nothing about our ancestry.
Hungrunir was tough, so was his father, yet Thassi accomplished still more. The mountain giants Ithi and Arnir are our relatives. We were born into their family.
Grótti, the hard millstone, would never have come out of the rock, never come out of the earth, and we giant women would not grind so endlessly if we had known anything about our fate.
We grew up 9 winters and played as young girls deep beneath the earth. Then we started to show our strength. We are the ones who shoved the stone from its place.
We rolled the stone up and out of the ground so that the whole earth started shaking. Then we threw down this ring of stone, this heavy rock, so humans could take it.
Then we two wise giant women went down to Sweden among the armies. We killed berserkers. We broke shields. We went straight through the troops in their chainmail.
We helped one king and harmed another. We gave help to Gottorm the Good. We did not sit quiet when Niue fell.
We played like this for years. Our deeds made us famous as champions. Our spears spilled rivers of blood. Our swords were reddened in wounds.
Now we've been kept in the house of a king, made slaves and shown no mercy. The dirt's bitten our bare feet. We've frozen in the cold. We've labored at the millstone, but all's not well with Frothy.
Now my hands will rest, the millstone will stop. I have ground all I will, and my work is done. I should have fallen dead before I ground out everything that Frothy wanted.
Let's grind out warriors' hands, hard helmets, bloody weapons. Wake up, Frothy. Wake up now, Frothy, if you want to hear our songs and our old stories.
I see a fire burning east of the city. An army is awakened, and that will be the signal. An army is coming, here in haste. They are setting fire in the king's own home.
Frothy, you will no longer hold the throne at Lajar, or the gold rings, or this royal millstone. Put your back in it, sister, a little harder. It isn't yet warm with men's blood.
O sister, you ground hard there, for I saw the death of a great many men. There I saw big iron-fastened supports below the millstone break. Let's grind still more.
Let's grind still more, and King Hroth will avenge Halfdan on King Frothy. He will be called his mother's son, and also her brother. We both know that.
The women ground more. They stretched their strength. Those young women raged like the giants they were. The mill's support beam shook and the stone rattled. The hard stone halves of the mill came loose.
Then one of the two giant women said, "We have ground Frothy, and now we'll stop. We have worked this millstone long enough." That is the end of that reading. It was a short one tonight, like I had said when I posted in chat. I saw our friend Mooney popped in and out, but she's gone again. She usually has great questions for us. Does anybody have any comments, questions, feelings, or emotions on this one?
Hell hath no fury like two women scorned.
Word.
Sort of got what was coming to him.
Yeah, it was a pretty self-explanatory story, I think, too. I mean, for real.
I like the part where they were talking about their own great deeds. Like, look what we've done. Why should we keep serving you? That was pretty cool.
I heard you very lightly, but I think you said you like the part about the great deeds.
Yes.
Yeah, that was interesting. I enjoy a lot of these stories just for that back and forth that we get all the time with the characters in them and the people in them. I keep saying characters. It's not characters, they're people. I didn't come with much for us tonight. I have been very, distracted.
You're doing great.
Oh, thank you, friend. I really do. Like, we have a couple people that join us when Kira hasn't been in a while, but when she joins too, she's got great questions and great things that she sees and pops out at us. She's a busy lady.
I think it's really neat that, one, they labored for so long, knowing what they were creating, peace, joy, and all of this, and wealth for their king towards the end there. But initially it started out as peace and joy. And I think whenever it turned to, we're grinding wealth and joy. So it's pretty much that from the start. Either way, it said that Frothy was, a peaceful king, and it was so great. And so they labored for so long for this, but then eventually they wanted their own happiness, if you will. And so they found out their own sort of revenge.
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy how you put that too. That was cute. How it started out. I like that pattern. It started out very happy. We're gonna go get joy, and then it was, oh no, but wait a minute. But where's our joy? It's time for us. It's kind of what I'm doing right now in my life personally. Our Gothi's very distracted tonight. Do you have anything that you maybe brought to the table tonight for us to learn about this reading?
Not really.
Yeah, I feel you. That's how I was. That's what's been my day.
I am working on updating the stock levels in beastcuriosities.com, and then I will be marking everything at a discount and closing the shop. So, if there's something that you've been wanting, now's the time to get it before I close the doors.
I was waiting till I got there next week. I'm gonna go see. Let's say goodbye to Craig, guys, because honestly, I don't got a lot on this tonight. We love everybody who's joining on YouTube and the main website. We're here every Thursday night. We'll be back here next Thursday night at 8:30 Central. And I'm not gonna do it because it's Matt Mercer saying, but you know what I want to say. If you're hip to D&D.